This commentary is brought to you by the YouTube channel What's Trending, the show that covers the latest and greatest on YouTube and everything else online. They are going to be at the South by Southwest Festival covering all the great stuff going on there. Make sure to subscribe to their channel and check it out through the annotation here. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from 643 Productions coming at you here with a Modern Warfare 3 Domination Sniping gameplay commentary. Here I am in the map Liberation using the L118A sniper rifle looking sexy in gold as always. Now, I will preface this by saying this has probably been, or this game is probably one of my best sniping games ever in Modern Warfare 3. It is indeed a double Pave-low. I get 2 Pave-lows. It's not a double Moab, I know. I'm not trying to say I'm the best, but that's just the best way I can describe it, is saying it's a double Pave-low. I do get 2 Pave-lows sniping here on Liberation, and it's not a spawn trap. I don't think. I don't know any of the players on my team. So if we are spawn trapping the other team a little bit, it's just by coincidence and not by pre-planned cognitive thought. We say, you know, gotten together and say, okay, well, now we're going to spawn trap them. No, this is just kind of playing, running around. This was actually, again, another warm-up. It's crazy to me how many gameplays I get when I'm warming up and gearing up for a longer play session, whether it be with the Quack Clan and the Quack Clan Revival Tour, or just playing just to play. I usually get in a warm-up game, and I figure what better time to go into the Elite, the Call of Duty Elite Premium playlists, and I'll get to play some new maps and different game modes just to warm up and screw around. Nothing special. And then this happened, and I get a lot of gameplays like that. That's where my Moab was on Dome, my 3-minute or right around 3-minute Moab, and I wonder why that is. I think it's got to have something to do with not the whether or not of am I warmed up or anything like that. It's got to have something to do with just that zone of that cognitive area there, or that cognitive level people get to, where they are supremely in tune with whatever they're doing, but at the same time they're strangely detached from whatever they're doing. It's like the brain is operating on a few different levels. You've got the correct portion of your brain going full bore on whatever you're doing, and then you've got another part of your brain that's just kind of thinking of other things, talking to other people, or doing something else. And it's a really hard. I'm sure a doctor or a neurologist could describe it a lot better than I just did, or maybe a psychiatrist or something like that. But it's a really kind of, it's a cognitive disconnect in one's own brain, where again, one part of you is detached from whatever you're doing, but there's another part of your brain that's insanely focused and understanding of whatever it is that you're doing and what's going on. And so that bore out this gameplay, and I apologize again. I had to record it from theater. I wasn't recording live. Very, very soon I will have the capability or the reliability, I should say, to record live. And so I'm going to show you guys this gameplay in its entirety. And but I'm done talking. YouTube money, and so yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. That would be too bad. I honestly can't believe, first of all, that I'm going to find something to talk about for these 9 damn minutes that this gameplay is. But I can't believe that I used to do videos that were 9 minutes long. And in fact, when I got gameplays that were around 5 or 6 minutes, I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do with these? These are worthless. I can't talk about anything. I don't know why. I think it's the shift in my content from being just kind of all over the place to being more focused on bringing Call of Duty news to people. I think that has kind of driven that change, because I don't need 10 minutes to tell you guys about a patch. I can break it down and say, this is what it's going to do, this is what it does, this is, whatever. I don't need 10 minutes to do it, but man, those were the days, sitting, recording for 10 minutes, and the renders took like half an hour, 45 minutes for each render, and it was a trip, man, I'll tell you that. Those long-ass gameplays. I remember specifically getting a Search and Destroy gameplay that was like 6.5 minutes in total, and I was like, oh man, it's way too short. It's funny. What am I going to talk about? Lefty Unplugged. This is what you guys are getting right now. I was thinking about starting a podcast, just a one-man podcast, started on Twitch. Got to get a better microphone, obviously, but I'll just start a one-man podcast, one-man radio show, and just format it like a regular radio show. Maybe do some call-in stuff. I'd have to find a way to incorporate call-ins because I don't want to open up the doors to mega trolling. But at the same time, I don't have a producer that can, I don't have a separate person that can act as a producer and answer the phone or answer Skype or whatever the mechanism is, and make sure that there are actual people that are willing to talk about actual things or ask me actual things, and it's not just somebody that's going to get on and say, penis, and then they hang up and run away. I don't know. I'll look into it. I got to find out. Because there's everybody doing podcasts, but nobody really, it's just kind of people talking. Like, okay, I get it, but that's not a podcast. That's not a format. That's just, you kind of just, bleh. You're just like, whatever. Screw it. I mean, that's fine. Again, nothing wrong with that. Not hating on anybody that does it. Like, okay. But I think that specifically the gaming podcast forum could definitely benefit from a little professional influence, not a complete professional rebranding, but a little professional influence. And I think that that's what I would look to bring in. And then if some people want to join me, okay. If other people don't, whatever, no big deal. I'll look into it. Good idea, Lefty. I like that. Oh, what else is going on? Oh, yeah, there's YouTube drama. Some guy that has a hard-on for... Modern Warfare 2. He made his name Task Force 141, something, whatever. Former Yoush partner left Yoush for Machinima and was trying to... I became aware of the conversation because I follow Pwnstar, and Pwnstar for Hire responded to something. And so I started looking at the conversation, and I found this guy, and I thought his name was familiar, and I remember because he was in Yoush Skype calls, and funny, not even a few months ago he was in Yoush Skype calls, and he was praising up and down how awesome Yoush is and how happy he is to be a part of Yoush. But hey, I don't know, but this guy was trying to dictate content to somebody else's channel. And, of course, he tried to hide behind I was just giving my opinion. But he said no. He said specifically, if you upload more than one video a day that can be whittled down into just one all-encompassing video, you're a douche. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that seems like he's trying to dictate content to somebody else. Not that he's stating his opinion, he's trying to dictate somebody's content to them. And so I called him out on it. I mean, it wasn't motivated by he was a former Yoush member. I couldn't care less. You okay, you want to leave Yoush for Machinima? Fine, whatever, good for you, I guess. If you like having your balls licked, or you like the feeling of having your balls licked, or whatever, fine, good for you. But then his first response to me was LOL Yoush. And I could tell immediately just then, I was like, oh God, this is going to be a bad, I just had a little fun with him, but it turned into eventually he was calling me out for, not for the points that I was making, and he wasn't defending the points that he made, but rather he was pointing out, or he was trying to make fun of how many views I get per video, not understanding the fact that I upload multiple videos a day, and I actually get 8,000 or 9,000 video views in total a day, which is actually pretty good for a channel my size. But, he was just... And then he started talking about Yoush and how bad Yoush was for Machinima, and I'm just like, dude, like, I mean, I get that that's normal among people. Like, when you can... Let's say you have a girlfriend and you break up with her. When you're together with her, she's the best thing that's ever happened to you. But when you break up with that girlfriend and you're talking to either your buddies or your new girlfriend, unless she's kind of weird and freaky and gets down like that, you're talking about how much of a bitch that girl was. When in reality, when you were together, it was a great time and you loved it and you were all about it. And I just, why do that with Yoush and Machinima or whatever network you seem to be a part of? I mean, I don't get it. And of course, I'm glossing over the fact that he completely disregarded my points and completely disregarded defending his points and his arguments in favor of trying to poke fun at me personally, as well as Youch. So good job, dumbass, I guess. Whatever. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. I am out.